Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. So today we're going to be changing out this water valve in my toilet. I live in an RV, in a fifth wheel RV. I've been living here for a while, and I noticed the other day when I came home that there was like a puddle of water at the bottom of the toilet, and I was trying to figure it out and where the water was coming from. Okay, so what was happening is, this is the foot, the where you dump the toilet and it flushes the water. So as I would step on this, water would be dripping right here. And it took a while, I guess. And so I'm stepping on it, and let's see if I can make it come out again. Of course, it's not going to do it because we're on the camera. It only does it when you step on it. Okay, well, maybe it's a cumulative and it hasn't flushed enough. I don't know. But water would drip out of here and fall down onto the floor and make like a little small puddle. Let me try again. I'm going to make it leak. Damn it. Oh, boy. Call me a liar, I guess. It was leaking. Trust me. Okay, so the first step you got to do is just turn off the water. Step number 1. Turn the water off. Okay, so this is the valve in question here, and it has these little tabs, just like this one does. And it fits in there like that and just snaps in there, and you just hook the hoses up. It's my first time doing this. I'm not an RV tech or anything. I'm just someone who's just saving a little money and doing it myself. I paid $20 for this one. This is supposed to be an upgrade from that one. That one was a $10 one that I bought on Amazon. It lasted about a year, and it's just slowly leaking, and I'm trying not to, you know, how you don't want water damage in your RV. So I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to film this. Y'all might remember that light. I did a video on that. That's one of those Walmart rechargeable lights. Really good light. It lasts a long time. Has different levels of brightness and stuff. So first thing you gotta do too, after I shut the water off, is make sure that the water pressure is gone, so that there's not water squirting in your face. Let me see, how am I gonna film this? Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this top hose. I'm trying to reach around the camera and do work at the same time. There's probably going to be some water spillage that is in the line. If you want to put something on the floor to catch it, this would be the time to do it. All right. So let's catch some of it. There we go. Oops. I don't know if I hold it up. Great. Okay. Well, if I didn't have water damage, I got it now. Anyway, it stopped leaking. You can, I guess you could catch it with a little water, a little container or something. Now, the other part of it is, let me get back into focus here, is loosening up the other water line. Now this is plastic. Everything here is plastic. So I'm going to use a channel lock on it. You can put a rag over it if you want, but I'm not going to use that much force on it and grab it. I'm using a channel wrench and just, oh, okay, lefty loosey, righty tighty, Ernest. Boy. You want to be not harsh with this connection because it is plastic and this channel lock is made out of steel, so it will mar it up pretty good. But like I said, I'm not a professional RV guy. That sounds pretty damn good. There you go. And it's wet, so I'm sure there's water gonna come out of it too. Nope. Okay. LED lights. It has a, the frequency of the LED lights. Now, I don't know how the RV techs do it, but I'm gonna push down on this tab and then pull out. There's one on top. Oh, wait a minute. There's a screw. There's a screw back here. Right back here. Okay. Change of plans. Okay. That should be easier. Okay, so I got the valve out. After I took the screws out that mount here and over here. Once it goes in there, these things, these little tabs right here, fit in these grooves, but it's hard to do. There's one on top and one on the bottom, so it's hard to do while the camera's running and everything else going along. Now, how this works is when you press down on this, it pushes on this button right here, and that's what flushes the toilet, and this also opens the valve to let the toilet water out. So I'm doing this blindly because I can't really see, but I would think it wouldn't. There it goes. I would think it wouldn't go in unless that thing is aligned. This part is aligned, and once it fits in the hole that guides it to the foot, then it'll allow you to slip it back and to put the tabs on it. So now I'm going to put the screws back in here that I took out. These little screws here. I'm going to put those back in and then hook up the hoses and turn the water on and then test it out. Okay, maybe that's a better view for you. I'm putting that back together. Putting the screws back in. Anyway, it's kind of a hard angle, so well, it's not kind of, but it is. And then you get your trusty handy dandy screwdriver. I'm gonna leave the handle off it so I can have more room. And you try to find the screw and you just screw them in. So I guess you don't need to see that. Screw that. Screw that. Just like that. Do the top one, do the bottom one. Hook the hoses back up. Although if you had a shoulder screwdriver, it'd be better, or a ratchet on the screwdriver or something. That probably work better because of the limited space. Okay, so I got it back together again. Put the clamp back on here. Be careful when you thread this in, as plastic to plastic. Make sure you don't force it. Make sure it goes in there so that you don't cross thread it. and make sure you don't tighten it that tight. So let me go turn the water on, and hopefully there's no leaks. Okay, so I got it back together again. Let's check for leaks. I haven't turned on I turned the water on. Let's see if it well, it works. Uh-oh, I see water coming out the back. Boy. From worse to worser. If there is a such thing as worser. Look at that. Well, anyway, I don't know where to go from here. Okay, turns out it was this hose that's leaking. This hose that goes right here is top. It's got as you can see where it was before. So the imprint of the old clamp right here. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna cut it off right there. It should have it's long enough to reach. So I'm gonna cut some off of this bad section of the hose and then put it back together again, and it should be good to go. Okay, so coming from the throne room, I just cut a piece of the hose off. You can see it was just all the clamp had been on there a while, and I guess it wouldn't seal anymore. So every time you would let go, you would put the pressure of the water would flex the hose and cause it to leak. So anyway, I just cut it short, put the new clamp and hose on it. I mean, with same hose, but just cut off and get some fresh hose that sits on the nipple, and the leak went away. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.